everybody, welcome to the extra video. This week we are going to take a look at particle systems very briefly because week 11 material is going to cover particle systems in greater depth. For this extra video, I'm just going to use the particle systems to very quickly and very efficiently create a new firework. As you can see from the original version of this scene, and by the way, this scene will be a little bit different from what you're used to because we have that timer there from future weeks. But the general structure of the scene is exactly the same. You walk around, you collect the coins, and then a firework happens to signify that you have finished collecting all of the coins. We are going to create better fireworks so that, well, we're just going to create something a little bit more impressive ourselves than the thing that we found for free in the asset store. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and delete the one that's already here from the asset store. I don't actually need that anymore. We're going to go ahead and we are going to go to Game Object, and then we're going to go down to Effects, and then we're going to go to Particle System, and there is our particle system right there. Again, in week 11, we will be going in greater depth over particle systems and how they work. For now, this is going to be a very brief, very technical overview of how to do one specific thing with the particle systems, which is fireworks. So let's see. In this case, this is ready to go. Good. All right, let's get started. I'm going to be working pretty quickly, a lot of it in silence. Again, in week 11, we are going to do a lot of, we're going to have a much longer discussion regarding particle systems and the things that you can do with them and why you can do those things and how you can do those things and all that stuff. So never fear. We will get to it. We will get to it in a few weeks. But for now, I'm just going to work. Quick cut, we're actually in a different project. This is the lecture scene project and not the terrain project. The reason for that is because for week 11, I actually created smoke and worked on particle stuff within the lecture scene project and not the terrain project, which means I have this very nice smoke effect here that I create for week 11. Here in this separate project that isn't the terrain project, and I want to make sure I get this into the terrain project, so I'm actually going to export out this this asset here from one Unity project to another, and you can do that pretty easily. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of it from the scene because I don't need it. I'm going to select it here from my project panel. Just find my smoke prefab again. There it is. I can confirm immediately. This is the smoke that I create for week 11. Wonderful. So I'm going to select it here in my project panel. I'm going to go to Assets. I'm going to go to Export Package. I see here that my package here is going to be this folder called My Particles with my prefabs, and it's going to include my smoke prefab here. So I am just going to go ahead and I am going to take all of this. So I'm going to export this, and I'm going to leave this here just in my desktop. I'm going to call this week 11 smoke. There we go. Why not? We'll call it that. And we have that package now, so I can go ahead and open up my original Unity project, the Terrain Scenes project, and we'll go from there. Okay, back in the Terrain Scene project here, real quick. I want to make sure I just tag this as fireworks, like the old one. And I want to also make sure I uncheck Play on Awake, if that is in fact checked. It isn't checked. Let me go ahead and check that. Let's also go ahead and test real quick to make sure this is actually working as intended. Nothing should happen yet until I collect all the coins. I don't see any fireworks yet. Let's go here. There we go. There's my particle system activating. There's not that impressive yet, but it's there, which is good. Okay. Tagged as fireworks, unchecked, Play on Awake. Very good. So let's go ahead and bring in my my package that I just exported from the other project. Very easy. We just go to Assets. We can import package here. We can import a custom package. We can track down where that is. There it is. Open it. Here are the things that we're importing, similar to what you would see when you would import something from the asset store, except instead of going to Window Package Manager, we just went to Assets, import assets, import package, custom package, and then we just track down the package file that was created from the other project. So let's go ahead and open this. Let's go ahead and import this in, please. There we go. I believe this should be somewhere. Prefabs. There it is. There's my smoke. Add it in. Does it actually work? Let's double check and confirm. Yes. Yes, it does. Very nice. Cool. Unity knew not to create an original folder for this and just put it in the folder that it was in last time, which is called my prefabs. That's very nice to know. Okay. My particles, the smoke stuff from week 11 should be there. Good. All right. Awesome. Then let's keep going. Let's keep working on this. Again, I will be mostly silent for this process, as I am going to as I will be discussing particle systems in much more depth in a couple of weeks. But let's go. Let's keep going through the steps. So here we go. And there we go. Nice fireworks. So I did go pretty fast. I would recommend you play the video for yourselves. You start and stop at the various points in order to understand the various steps that I took for these fireworks here. Again, in a couple of weeks, we are going to be going further in depth into particle systems and actually discussing the many different parameters that exist for particle systems in greater depth in a couple of weeks. For this particular extra bonus introduction to particle systems, I just wanted to go through the process and make something kind of cool so that you can actually see the great benefit of particle systems in Unity. It's very expansive, and there's a lot that you can do with them in a very short amount of time. It's great for anyone who is interested in VFX art. So let me go ahead and just test real quick and make sure this is working as intended. Go ahead and play the scene. Nothing should happen until I get all the coins. And there's the last one. Now they start to... There we go. Proper fireworks, proper explosions. Very nice. That's a much better fireworks than what we got from the asset store. And it didn't take that long to make either. Again, I recommend you play the video for yourselves. You start and stop at various points in order to in order to understand the various steps I took to create these fireworks. I'd be happy to also demo this process in the classroom as well if you were interested in that. For now, I am just going to actually, you know what? I can do one more bonus thing before we move forward. Let's see. I can change the lifetime here to 6, so they live for longer. That way they don't actually start exploding until after they collide with the ground. As you can see, they're not exploding until after they collide with the ground. But we can fix that by going down to collision here, activating it. Let's see, world collision, and there we go. They're actually colliding with the world now. Bounce, maybe we can reduce the bounce a little bit, so it's not bouncing so crazy. But we can have it bounce a little bit, not make it 0. Let's make it 0.25, and let's see what that's like. That's pretty good. Look at that. And finally, we can change the sub-emitter trigger for the bursts. Let's see. Actually, the sub-emitter will be for my fireworks up here. For the bursts, we can change this to collision. And now they don't actually explode until they hit the ground, as you can see. So that's pretty interesting. That's a cool little extra thing we can do with them. Make it so that they don't actually explode into the various fireworks until after they hit the ground there. Anyway, again, I would recommend you start and stop this video at various points. You follow the various steps that I worked through pretty quickly here to create your own fireworks system if you want. Again, we will go in depth in this in week 11 material. For now, I just wanted to introduce the concept and just introduce that, you know, there is a pretty beefy VFX parameter system here for people who are interested in that. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching this extra video. See you all next time. Bye-bye.